Hello, these instructions will show you how to complete the triple beam balance gizmo lesson that was assigned on August 28th and August 31st for Mr. Anderson's science class. Basically, what you need to do is, this is from my Moodle page right here. You'll find this on my Moodle page. You need to click to the Northwest ISD portal. That's the best place anyways to go for anything that you need to be logged into with Northwest. And then we're going to look for the icon that shows Google Classroom and the icon that shows the gizmos. And remember, it says Explore Learning Gizmos on that icon. So I'm going to click here to access the portal. And your portal is going to have a few different icons in mind because I am a teacher, so I have different ones. But I'm going to look for two of them. I'm going to look for Google Classroom and click on that. And then I'm going to look for the Explore Learning. And these are in alphabetical order. So there's my Explore Learning gizmo. So I'll click on this one. Now, your gizmo also will have a different look, but it will have triple beam balance. And so that's the one you want to click on. We'll click on that right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Launch Gizmo. That gets this gizmo started. Now, back at the Google Classroom site, I am going to go to Classwork. And the second one down now says Triple Beam Balance Practice. So I'm going to click this, and this gives me this document. I'm going to open this up. So what we're going to do is work with a triple beam balance, and a triple beam balance is used to figure out the mass of an object or of something. And so the first part of the document just talks about how the triple beam balance is actually a lever, kind of like a seesaw. Like this looks kind of like a seesaw with a rock, and then this would be the fulcrum. It's called a fulcrum right there. Interesting word. We can kind of skip this, but it is important to know the information eventually. And this right here, down here, shows us a picture of the triple beam balance. And you may have used one of these in elementary school. Some people do. We'll get to how it works in a second using the gizmo, but this is what it looks like. And then as we go down, we'll notice some blue areas. These are the areas that you're going to type information into. So we'll just start with the first one here. The first one says, observe. The riders have masses of 10 grams, 100 grams, and 1 gram, the top, middle, and bottom. Drag the 100-gram rider to 300. At this position, it balances a 300-gram mass. So we'll go to the gizmo, and these are the riders down here. These are the 100-gram riders. No, the 10-gram riders, because it goes by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40. This is the 100-gram, the one in the middle, 100, 200, 300. And this is the 1s gram. So I move this over, and this makes 1s. And it said to drag the 100-gram mass to the 300. Let's do that. So this is 100 one, so 100, 200, 300. And then it asks, what happened to the needle? This is the needle right here. And you notice the needle went down because this 300-gram mass pulled the bar down, and there's nothing up here. So the question that it's asking says, what happened to the needle, or the pointer, needle, same thing. And you say the pointer went down. Good. So then it says compare. Place each object on the measurement tray one at a time. Which objects have a mass greater than 300 grams? So when I go back here, I'll take the paper clips, drag them up here. Nothing happens. If they had a mass greater than 300 grams, then this would have gone down and this would have gone up like a seesaw. So not the paper clips. I'll take the cone and put it up there. Now notice the cone made the pointer go up. That means that the cone has a mass of more than 300 grams. Now we'll try the light bulb. Nothing happened. And then I'll try the cube. And the cube had the same as the cone. This went down and this went up, which means that the cube has a mass greater than 300. So the question says, which objects have a mass greater than 300? And that would be, oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, that would be the cone and the cube. All right, and how do you know? And you would put, because the pan went down and the slider went up. Good, the pan went down, the pan here goes down, and the slider goes up. That means that this has a mass more than that. Again, like a seesaw. Good, so those are the first two answers for you. And as I go down, number 4, Number 4 is very important. If you do number 4, then number 5 is basically answered for you, and then number 6 becomes very easy. All you have to do is follow the directions exactly for number 4. And I'll walk you through this, but I'm not going to answer number 5 and 6 for you. Number 4 says, move the 100-gram rider back to 0 and place a light bulb on the tray. So we'll move this back to 0 and put the light bulb on the tray. Then it says, move the 100-gram rider to the right 1 notch at a time until the pointer sinks. So let's do that. The 100-gram rider, this one here, nothing happens, nothing happens. Now it sinks. Good. Go back to the instructions. And then it says, now move the 100-gram rider back to the left 1 notch. And it says the pointer should lift up. So if I go back 1 notch, then the pointer lifts up. So we're getting there. Then it says, move the 10-gram rider to the right 1 notch at a time until the pointer sinks below the 0 mark. So I'll go to the 10-gram rider and go 1 notch, 2 notches, 3 notches, 4 notches. Notice how the pointer is sinking, but I want it to sink below the 0 mark. Now, when I get here, if you look, it's barely below the 0 mark. So I'll keep it right there. Then it says, now move the rider back to the left 1 notch. So now I move the rider back here, 1 notch. And then the last thing it says is slowly move the 1-gram rider until the pointer lines up with the 0 mark. So I'll slowly move this, and I'm watching the rider, the pointer, and looks like it may be matched up right there. There we go. Now it matched up exactly right there. So this is how I figure out the mass of the light bulb. I take the 200 plus 40 is 240. And right here, this is between 5 and 6. This is 5.6. Because if I look over on the left there where it says grams, it's right about 5.6. So this light bulb is 245.6. That would be the mass of the light bulb. So that's how you figure that out. Now, these instructions should get you started on how to use the triple beam balance gizmo, and you can now answer number 5 and 6 and be good. If you need any other questions, of course, let me know and I will help you out, but this is basically how you do it. Good luck.